check this, hello, check this, hello, this, hello, check this, hello, check this, check this, hello, check this, hello.
Good afternoon, one and all. Good afternoon, one and all. Hope all of you had your meal. Yes? Yes? Was it good? Good. Okay. So, before we go into the post-lunch slumber, shall we start with our session 2? Yes? So, I'd like to call our chief guest, Sri Satyajit Tripathi sir, onto the stage to kindly be seated. Next, I request Professor Bejon Kumar Mishra, Chairman, Core Group of Experts for Insurance. Dr. Kaustuba Upadhyay, Advisor, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. Dr. A. Raghu, DDG, Ayush, DGHS, Ministry of Health, Health and Family Welfare. Dr. Mukul Patel, Member, Core Group of Experts for Insurance. Professor Dr. Narayan Gangadhar Shahne, Member, Core Group of Experts for Insurance. Shri Rajiv Vasudevan. And Dr. Ramanathan from Sitaram Ayurved Hospital, Kerala. We welcome you all. May I request the Director, National Institute of Siddha, to also accompany the dignitaries on stage. I request Dr. Pankaj Sharma, Assistant General Manager, Health, IRDI, to also come on to the stage. I also request Mr. Ashish Dudi, Member, Health Department, the Oriental Insurance Company Limited, to accompany the dignitaries on stage. So, to begin the panel session, we'll have the opening remarks by Shri Satyajit Tripathi, Member Distribution IRDAI, Chairman of the panel discussion with a core group of experts on Ayush insurance coverage. Please, sir. Wherever you are comfortable, sir.
Hello. You got scared of you. Before you could reach there, they started.
Good afternoon, and I think you are refreshed after the lunch, and we'll be starting the second session now, which is going to be interesting and which will be more discussing as to what are the things that are happening at ground and what are the things that you should be looking forward to actually for making the sensitization program a success. We have heard about the overall picture of the sector, the Ayush Ministry's thrust in making insurance available to all, the work, good work that is being done by the hospitals, and we have all the core group members of the Ayush Ministry here. So we will set the ball rolling and start the second session with the existing policies and regulations in India for extending cashless facilities to Ayush hospitals and the treatment. Dr. Pankaj Sharma from IRDI, my own organization, will be here to make the presentation. I request you to be attentive because subsequent to the presentations, we will be also having the question and answer session to clear all your doubts and to see that we do a meaningful beginning for the reason for which we have all gathered here. Thank you very much. Yeah.
So some announcement for hygienic purpose. My friends at the back, can you hear me? If you don't want to lose your friend who is sitting next to you, you have to stop talking to them. Okay? There should be pin drop silence, otherwise I will bring you all in the front. What do you want to do? You want to stay at the back or you want to come in the front? If you stay at the back, you have to keep quiet. Okay. Friends, is the mic ready for people to ask questions from the floor? Do you have a mic to take it to the people on the floor? How many mics you have got? You come in the front. You please come in the middle. You come here. You come here in the middle, please. You come here. You got one mic with you or two mics? Check it whether it is working or not. Checking. So you get one more person. So two of you please go at the back. And one on the right hand side, one on the left hand side. Please raise your hand when you have any questions. Okay? And these two people would have the right to give it to you or not give it to you. If they don't like your face, they will not give it to you. If they like your face, they will give it to you. Okay? Is the hygiene guidelines are all right? Everybody agrees? Acha, the last instructions or request to all of you. You have to keep smiling and you have to look at the person who is speaking. Okay? And you want to add anything more from the back? Any more guidelines you want to add? No? Okay, then you say we are ready. Yes, very good. So, Pankaj, you want to start from where you are sitting or you want to come in the front? Perfect. Go ahead. Thank you. On kar dijiye. Yes.
So, am I audible now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
So, good afternoon to all the dignitaries on the stage and off the stage and people joining us online. So, I'll be talking about the regulatory framework that we have for cashless facility for Ayush health insurance claims. It is not moving. Okay, this one. So basically we will be covering 4 topics. Basics about health insurance, regulatory framework that we have, health insurance market, and particularly regulatory framework that we have on Ayush. So what is health insurance? So Segar Sampath Kumar sir already explained about health insurance, what it is. So in the simplest form, it is a financial protection mechanism where people facing similar kind of risk come together and contribute in a pool, and whenever any one of them requires treatment or the coverage related to risk, then the amount is paid from that pool to that person. And IRDA is also, Insurance Act defines health insurance business as a means of effecting health contract which provides for sickness benefits, medical, surgical or hospital expense benefit, and it also includes travel and personal accident as well. So personal accident, basically any thing happening because of the accident, like loss of limb or functional loss due to accident, all those things are also under the health insurance business. What is the ecosystem that we have? So in health insurance ecosystem, we have the insurers who provide the insurance coverage. Then there are intermediaries. So again, intermediaries are mainly doing 2 kind of things. One is distribution, like insurance agents, corporate agents, brokers, web aggregators, and then service intermediaries, which are third-party administration. Many of you would be aware, they are basically facilitating the claim processing or services related to claims for the insurance company, and they act as a connecting link in a way between the policyholder and the insurance company. Apart from that, there are self-regulating organizations like Life Insurance Council and General Insurance Council, which is the industry body which represent the industry to IRDA, to the government, and also facilitate working on many operational things and guidelines that are issued time to time, and regulatory framework by the IRDA. And then there are other service providers, obviously includes hospitals, OPDs, wellness centers, and Insurance Information Bureau, which is a data repository for the insurance sector. And then there is Insurance Ombudsman. Insurance Ombudsman is basically a mechanism created by government to facilitate the redressal of grievances of policyholders out of court. So there is a channel or mechanism where the policyholder can approach the Insurance Ombudsman and go for the resolution of their grievance. So very briefly about the health insurance regulatory framework. First time in 2000, year 2000, health insurance business was defined in the IRDA registration of companies regulations. Then came the TPA regulations. So it mentioned about how a TPA will be registered, what are the functions they can do, and how they will facilitate claim processing, empanelment, hospitals, all those things. In 2013, first time health insurance regulations were notified, and later on it was revised in 2016, and recently in 2019 also it was amended. Basically it talks about the product design, kind of products that the companies can have, how the pricing will be done, and then there are policyholder protection related many mechanism like settlement of claims, how much time it should take to settle a claim, if it is not done, what should be done, and then lifelong renewability of the insurance policies. All those provisions were incorporated in the health insurance regulations. Then recently, very recently in March 2023, 2024, IRDA has completely overhauled the regulatory mechanism related to health insurance. So in March we notified new regulations, and I'll come to that, the main provisions related to that. And there was a landmark master circular issued in May 2024, so which talks about the coverage related to Ayush and empanelment of hospitals, cashless and all those things. So very brief introduction or understanding about health insurance business. You can see that in 1920, health insurance business premium was around 56,909 crores, and it has now 23-24 it has reached to 1,16,693 crores. So you can see there is a continuous growth, and as earlier speakers also mentioned that health insurance is the biggest contributor in non-life insurance premium. So last year it was around 40%. It is expected to further grow. And you see the combined annualized growth rate is around 15.44%, which is significant for any line of business. So if you see the number of lives covered under insurance, so when I say insurance, it doesn't include many schemes like CGHS, ESI, and even in Ayushman Bharat, there are certain states which are following trust model or hybrid model. So excluding that, only under insurance, around 57 crore lives are covered as per last year, 23-24. And you can see it has increased from 50 crore in 19-20. So there is a significant growth in this part as well. So healthcare service delivery, how it takes place. So basically there is a healthcare service provider, which can be a hospital, clinic, or a wellness center, and there is healthcare consumer. So typically healthcare provider provides the services, and if there is no insurance, the consumer pays the amount or for the services. It is direct payment. If the insurance is involved, then what happens? The healthcare consumer pays the premium to the insurance company, and if there is a claim, then insurance company makes the payment or reimbursement to the policyholder. It can be in the form of cashless also, if there is a direct agreement between the insurer and healthcare provider. Sometimes, and in fact last year, if you see, around 73-74% claims were settled through TPAs, third party administrators. So that is also a system of making reimbursement or providing cashless. And of course there is a regulator which looks after the services being provided by the insurance sector or TPAs to ensure that the insurance sector grows as well, and it is completely regulated. So how health insurance regulatory evolution has taken place specifically with regard to Ayush. So first time in 2013, in our regulatory framework, it was introduced that insurers should try to offer Ayush coverage in all health insurance products. So first time in 2013. Again, in 2016 regulation when it was revised, insurers were nudged to offer Ayush coverage. Then in 2019, IAD worked with the Ministry of Ayush to standardize certain definitions. So we came up with the standard definition of Ayush hospital and Ayush daycare center. In 2019 November that was done. And after that, in the earlier session, we mentioned about the circular issued by IRDA in 24 January, where IRDA has mentioned that the insurance companies should provide Ayush coverage and place Ayush treatment at par with the other treatment, and the procedure also should be there for enrolling Ayush hospital and daycare centers. So that was a very important circular issued. And recently, as I mentioned, we have overhauled the complete regulatory framework related to health insurance. So in May, Master Circular, IAD has very clearly mentioned that insurance should be provided to all the ages, all the systems of medicines, obviously including Ayush, and all type of hospitals and healthcare providers, which clearly means that all high type of hospitals, including Ayush hospitals, should also be empaneled by the companies. And then IRDA also very categorically mentioned that there should be a board approved policy for providing coverage or empanelment of all category of hospitals, which includes Ayush as well. So continuing with the regulatory provisions, so in our master circular we have mentioned that there has to be a board approved policy for providing Ayush coverage, for treating Ayush treatment completely at par with the other treatments, empanelment of all category of hospitals, and striving to achieve 100% cashless. So as you can see, when the companies strive to achieve 100% cashless and the products are required to provide Ayush coverage, then it obviously means more and more Ayush hospitals would be required to be empaneled by the insurance companies. So that is the only way to achieve this 100% cashless. So one of the things that we see with Ayush hospital, you have seen that there are many Ayush hospitals already enrolled by the insurance companies. There are many Ayush claims being processed and settled by the insurance companies. So it also means that there is already an enabling provision in place. There is a facilitative process in place for empaneling Ayush hospital, for providing Ayush coverage. So now hospital and other healthcare providers in the Ayush sectors also need to come up, improve their infrastructure, understand the requirement of insurance companies, what is needed, so that they also get impaneled and provide cashless facility to their policyholders or the patients coming to them. So with regard to cashless, there is again a very clear-cut information or regulatory framework that has been put in place by the IIDI. So one, I mentioned that 100% cashless settlement, companies have to strive for that, impaneling more hospitals. And then there is a very important initiative which is called Anywhere Cashless. So this initiative was launched by the industry only, General Insurance Council. It means even if a hospital is not impaneled by the insurance company, then also if the patient goes to that hospital, at that stage also the hospital can request for cashless with the insurance company. Obviously they will need some information during the hospitalization stage itself, and if the requirements are met, both the company and the TPA and the hospital is agreeing on those terms, then the cashless can be facilitated even without impanelment at that stage. But it doesn't mean that the hospital should not get impaneled, because it will be one-on-one case-to-case basis. So it is always better to get impaneled so that on each and every case you are not required to engage with the insurance company for requesting for cashless without impanelment. And two other more important things related to pre-authorization, which is again a part of the cashless process. So IIDA has mandated that pre-authorization should be given in 1 hour and final authorization within 3 hours. So it means the insurance company has the responsibility to give authorization within this timeline. But it also means that hospitals also need to bring in more efficiency, because we have also seen sometimes there are delays that takes place at the hospital end. So hospitals also need to bring in more efficiency so that this timeline can be brought down and you get the authorization within the expected timelines. So if we talk about the current status of Ayush products, so we carried out a study in around January where we have seen the indemnity-based product. So for people who don't understand indemnity, basically there are two types of products. One is indemnity, another is benefit. So indemnity basically means making good the loss that the policyholder or patient has incurred. Like hospitalization, if the expenses are 50,000, up to 50,000 reimbursement can be claimed. And benefit means on the diagnosis of disease or on the contingency happening, the company will pay the lump sum amount, right? So we have carried out this study on indemnity-based product, and we noted that more than 80% products in around January were covering Ayush treatment, and around more than 70% of products were covering Ayush without any sublimit. So this also we were getting few complaints that companies are not covering Ayush, and even if they are covering, the sublimit is there 10% or 20%. So that is there in few products, but more than 70% products we noted that there is no such sublimit. And with this change in regulatory framework and the overhauling that has been done now, so now we expect that there will be more and more products which will cover Ayush, and there will be more products available without any kind of sublimit. And we have also noted that there is a significant increase in number of Ayush claim over last few years. So slowly and gradually we are seeing improvement. It also indicates that there is higher adoption of Ayush treatment, which is a good thing. And to achieve it further, I think hospital level also there need to be more awareness about the insurance, the processes related to insurance, the infrastructure that is needed to get eligible to get impaneled, all those things, hospital, and also I think some efforts will be needed. So I'm talking about the regulatory perspective. Obviously the insurance companies will be able to talk more in detail about the operational aspects related to impanelment, but the general procedure is the hospital or healthcare provider has to get in touch with the insurer for impanelment. They have to provide the healthcare center details to them. There are some formats that the companies are having, and that will be reviewed by the company, and if required, sometime physical verification is also done, and then it culminates into the empanelment of the hospital. So this is the general procedure that we have related to the empanelment of hospital. Thank you very much, and if any questions are there, I think there is a question answer session after that, so we will be taking your questions there. Thank you very much.
So you keep standing there.
Okay.
Anybody has any questions? Yes. Mic here, please. Mic.
Thank you for opportunity. My English is a little bit mistakes.
You can speak Tamil English, no problem.
Okay. First thing, it's a doctor, BSMS or MBBS, it's a doctor. So two doctors. And MBBS doctors and BSMS doctors, syllabus is one. The both doctors read in anatomy, pathology, physiology, in everything.
Question.
I will ask the question, basic question. The medicine is different. You first understand an insurance company, the system is different. That is, allopathy system is separate, the Siddha system is separate. Already Government of India, 2016 issued the order, the 23 days or 7 days, this is some treatment. இப்போ எங்களுக்கு என்ன வேணும்னா, in some cervical problems, we are going to the allopathy hospital, in ortho doctor. They will told, the cervical problem, you must operate. I will stay 10 days. They will immediate in insurance company, immediate admit. They will immediate the payment. But the same disease, this comes to Siddha hospital or Ayurveda hospital. They need 2 days before. என்ன கேட்குறாங்க? 48 hours கேட்குறாங்க. Why? So doctor is the same. So only the medicine is different. These are approved doctors, Government of India.
Your question is clear. Clear. Thank you.
I told.
Your question is clear.
Yes, sir. Insurance company, not a service company, is a money maker. There is a profit make company. Okay. What I told, so lot of doctors in unemployment. Lot of doctors. Every year in Siddha doctors and Ayurveda doctors, lot of doctors comes to in education, to complete the education. Why is the work? Why is the work? No work. You please understand.
Okay. We have got your question. We have understood your question. Sir.
Is different. Please understand.
Sir.
Already Government of India is given the guidelines of the treatment protocol. We need you please accept that protocol. That only.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Very good. Yeah.
It's not for the regulator to answer. Right.
Yes.
It's for the ministry to answer. Right.
Correct. So you just say that to him. That is not. So 1 minute. Yeah.
So I think your question will be taken up by the ministry. So we talked about the regulatory framework that we have in place. So you can see these are the enabling provisions already in place. So now ministry has to, and there are Ayush claims already getting settled also. Many claims are getting settled. So I think request the ministry to further take it up and answer these questions.
No, I will answer. Through GIC, we are coordinating and interacting with all insurance companies about these type of things, and issue is being addressed. There is no clarity among insurance companies about the standard treatment guidelines. That is the main issue which is causing them to have a decision on Ayush claims. So once STG is finalized, then there will be some clarity. Now STG is very vague. Even doctor has pointed out while discussing with that. So with that vague STG, insurance companies will be handled by too many persons. It is not one individual. It will be handled by too many persons, and everybody will have their own perception. So once standard STG acceptable and practicably applied to all the insurance companies, it can be resolved. So that is under the process. Even in this core group committee also we are going to discuss today on that matter. And once it is finalized, I think lot of clarity will come and this type of problems will be resolved.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This is Government of India.
No, we know.
This is Government of India.
Correct.
They will give to the letter all the insurance company to please implement this order. They will fix the rate, everything, in every treatment. These orders issued by the Government of India to insurance company. They will implement.
So what?
Implement authority is insurance company.
So sir,
The star told, again will go to the ministry. Ministry already told. Ministry already told the order.
Suppose there is a law, if you do some any act of crime, there is a law, this is the way. But for establishing the crime and doing, there is a procedure, criminal procedure code, and you have to complete all those things, and you have to establish that that crime is done by that person in the court of law, which takes a lot of time. So this is like that only. Order does not mean that it has to execute without any further questioning. The process has to be adopted. So process, there are problems that we have to rectify together, jointly working together.
Moreover, just a minute. Please, my request is, direct your questions to the person who is responsible to respond to that question. You are asking a question which is to be answered by the insurance company. Let the insurance company's person turn come, then you ask those questions. Your question is not meant for a regulator to answer. Regulator has already told you the process. Have you understood that process or not? Yes or no? Yes. Perfect. If you have any questions on that process, you ask him. Yes. Go ahead. Last question. There at the back.
We got many insurance companies. Should they have a hospital empanel with each company, or is there any process to get with one company that will be good for other things also?
So at present, the process is that you have to engage with each and every insurance company for empanelment. But there are some discussions going on, but that is a very initial stage, so I won't be able to comment much on that. So that there is less time taken for empanelment and less effort is required. So there is something which is going on. So later on, I think when it is in some form, then we will be able to talk about that.
If that be the case, whom should we approach exactly to get the assessment?
So as I said that at
who is the exact person should we enter? Maybe approach the insurance companies, nobody is having guiding us in a proper way.
Yes, this is, again, let me tell you, this is a work in progress which is going on. That is why the ministry has announced that they are going to start a cell called the Program Management Unit. Once that starts functioning, all your these queries will get resolved from that cell. They will guide you how to approach whom, who are the responsible people in that respective insurance company, whom to apply, how to apply, what is the way to apply. That all will start from there. But what you should know is what the regulator is saying, that as of today you have to approach individual insurance companies. Now whom to approach? You have to approach the head office, but who is that person, you have to find out from the head office. Who will, the department will tell you. You want to explain?
No, the empanelment happens at the insurance company head office. It happens in the health department of the insurance company. If you have to get yourself empaneled as a hospital, New India Assurance Company, head office, Mumbai Health Department is the place where you have to go, understand their procedure, give your application and get empaneled.
Clear?
And
Yeah, last question, last question, yeah.
Sir, now in Siddha and Ayurveda, only after getting an NABH you are going for cashless claim. That is the procedure. But many modern hospitals do exist without NABH, but still they are going for cashless claims. So,
yeah.
why is this difference?
So just want to clarify, regulatory framework now doesn't have any requirement of NABH accreditation, whether it is Siddha hospital, Ayurveda hospital or allopathy hospital. Earlier that requirement was there and that was applicable for all type of hospitals, even allopathy. So now this requirement was removed in 2022. So as such, from regulatory point of view, there is no such requirement. Companies can have their own board approved policies to empanel a particular type of hospital.
Most of the companies when they approach, they ask for NABH accreditation. That's why is there any
No, it's not required now, it's not required now.
From regulator side, there is no such requirement. Yeah.
If the insurance company is asking, that is their prerogative to ask. But it is not mandatory,
Yes.
cashless claims they are asking this?
not required. It's not required any longer, but the insurance companies, to make their work easier, might say that if you are NABH, then it becomes easier for us to get you empaneled. But they can also empanel such hospitals who are not NABH accredited. Yes. Clear?
Yes, clear. And one more thing, how about PMJ scheme?
That's not related to this. We will not.
Yeah. Yes, please. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. I am coming from Andhra Pradesh, one and only NABH accredited Ayurvedic hospital from Andhra Pradesh, Snigdha Ayurvedic Hospital.
Very good. Let's give him a hand.
Thank you.
Let's give him a
And
hand.
also,
You had a lunch? You had your lunch?
yes, sir.
Okay. Good.
Sir, here one and only question from my side. Even though we are getting this cashless facility from the SBI General Insurance and with the MOU, when we applied for the initial approvals, he is asking for the discharge summary. As you know, in Ayurveda and Ayush systems, the treatment course will be 1 week or 2 week or 3 week like that. Even though we gave the initial information, they want the final discharge summary on the first day to get the approval. So this is one question. And when we...
So what is your problem giving that summary?
First day they are asking.
we cannot give...
Irrelevant. You have to challenge it.
So sir,
Yes, sir.
No, Rajiv ji, can you...
I think there is a basic misunderstanding. It's unlikely that they will ask for a discharge summary. They'll ask you for a justification for hospitalization.
Okay.
So if discharge summary is asked, it will be at the time of discharge. not
Right,
before.
sir. They are asking.
So the presumption in this case is that you're seeking approval for reimbursement. So you're giving a document.
Cashless, sir.
Cashless discharge summary will not come.
They are asking, sir, and they are rejected. Already we are having MOU with the SBI General Insurance.
I think there is some misunderstanding here. That's what I can say.
So to whom we have to...
You can send a complaint to Ayush Ministry, we will handle.
Thank you, sir. And another question, when we used the word Panchakarma treatments, the companies are rejecting. Why?
You have to specify the treatment.
Yes, sir.
Panchakarma
Even
is
though
general.
specifying, whenever the word they observe, Panchakarma, the word, they are telling that you please don't use
Individual
Panchakarma.
cases we will not discuss here. You
sir.
study it
Okay,
properly.
sir. Okay, sir. And another thing.
Sir, doctor, just one comment here. You are the first NABH accredited hospital. There won't be too many claims going to the local office. I think you should, persist and keep giving the explanation. So don't give up after the first try. You respond to the second one, the third one. You will find after the fourth or fifth try, the team also starts understanding what your type of thing is there. The team is not familiar, so you correspond with them. That is my recommendation.
But the patients are not satisfied, so we are losing the patients. That is why I am asking.
Question number 2 was something else. So that to solve that problem, continue to correspond with the insurance company and build a mutual contact. That is the point.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Another one, last one. In Ayurveda, the preventive aspect is there. For preventive treatments, is that is insurance facility is there or not?
Sorry? What?
In Ayurveda, Swasthasya Swaksarakshanam is there. So for preventive treatments,
At
why?
present there is no such policy, but sir, you may
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no claim is paid. No. How many people from the insurance companies are here? Can you raise hand? From insurance company, anybody is here? Can you introduce yourself? Which company? Which company? Who is
Chola MS, Dr. Priyadarshini Sasinathan.
from?
Chola MS.
Chola. Who else? Who else is there? One more hand I saw here. Who is there? Yeah, why are you scared?
Chola MS, sir.
Huh?
Chola MS, Chola Mandalam.
Yeah, I'm associated with Star and New India.
So why are you scared? You should be proud.
It's not that I don't.
You have many complaints, people who are sitting here. Why are you scared of them?
No. It's
Then?
not like that. I came for different purpose. I represent some
You
of
came
the
for what? Lunch?
No.
Different purpose means what?
No. I'm a financial consultant and belongs to insurance industry also. Today I represent Sri Raghavendra Hospital as a management representative.
No problem. No problem.
So
very good.
The issue is that I'm in this industry for 10 years actually. So when the claim rises, usually they require 24 hours of hospitalization. So in this case, it will be an issue because most of the things were daycare treatment when it comes to Ayush. So what I think, just like Arogya Sanjeevani, we have a standalone policy in all the insurance companies. So why can't we go for a exclusive policy for Ayush in all the insurance companies?
So you must have heard, you would...
would like to update you that there is a daycare treatment coverage also available.
Yep.
And in fact, all the products cover that. And Arogya Sanjeevani was a standard product.
Yeah.
And it was on similar lines. So there was nothing different in that product with regard to daycare treatment. So daycare treatment, whether like there are some surgeries being done in Ayurveda and Siddha also, I am sure will be there, like anorectal surgeries. So if it requires daycare treatment, that should, if it falls under the definition of that daycare which is given in the policies, it should get covered. And what I understand, there are many claims related to daycare also that are being settled by the companies.
Yeah, many of the claims are getting settled, but we need to give more light on this subject because awareness is very less.
Yeah, that is what we said, that as a regulator, what we have said, that the companies are required to have products for all kind of systems of medicines, for all ages, all treatments. So that is already there, and slowly and steadily products will be available for most of the things.
And one more thing, when it comes to the hospital part,
Further sessions related to insurance companies are also there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pankaj. The next make the announcement.
On.
Thank you so much, sir. That was a very healthy discussion and we loved it. So next I'd like to, I'll request the chief guest to felicitate Dr. Pankaj Sharma, sir.
How you have to felicitate? Pankaj Sharma was not done in the morning. No?
So,
yes.
How can
as per schedule, we have a small announcement. So, since Ms. Deepthi Rastogi from Policy Bazaar will need to move earlier, so we have just pushed her talk a little front. So, the role of intermediaries in promoting Ayush insurance coverage in private insurance sector by Ms. Deepthi Rastogi from Policy Bazaar.
Good afternoon to all the dignitaries on the stage and everybody in the hall present. I'm representing Policy Bazaar Insurance Broker. I don't know how many of you are aware, they are one of the largest platforms who are selling online policies, both insurance, on the life insurance side and on the health insurance side. So we have been discussing about, Ayush since morning and challenges. We do a lot of awareness activity around insurance, on television, on radio, and we have spent thousands of crores in increasing insurance awareness. So Ayush is something that has been now picking up. It's a great initiative by the insurance regulator, where they are now asking all the insurance companies to have the Ayush coverage at par with other treatments in their insurance policies. But when it comes to actual execution, we are facing from our customers a lot of challenges around the claim settlement. So in insurance, you will all appreciate that when a person buys health insurance policies, they pay premium, and as Sir rightly said in the morning, the whole question is around whether my claim will be paid or not. So we see that in case of Ayush coverages, we need a lot of clarity amongst the insurance companies as well as amongst all the Ayush hospitals and the daycare centers. So I have a small presentation. A detailed survey has been carried out from the customers who are visiting Policy Bazaar on regular basis, and this is exactly what they have to say on the Ayush coverage. So can I have a presentation, please?
Presentation.
It's just a 2-page presentation. When a customer is buying a health insurance policy, they are looking for a hospital network, so that whenever they are visiting any hospital at the time of a claim, they can have a smoothless claims experience. The other one is with regard to the no claim bonus. When the customer has purchased a policy and the customer has not claimed anything under a policy, the customer looks for a bonus. It can be in the form of a reduction of a premium or an enhanced sum insured. The second thing is, restoration benefit. If I have taken a claim, my sum insured gets exhausted. They're looking for from a product that the same sum insured is being restored by the insurance companies. Close to around 87% of the customers today are asking for Ayush treatment. And then the daycare 87% of the customers who are visiting Policy Bazaar, they're asking for, in health insurance policies, the Ayush coverage. But when we have taken the feedback in terms of their experience when it comes to actual usage, yeah. So when it comes to the actual experience of the customer, they're facing a lot of challenges. So they have a health insurance policy. As sir also mentioned that 70 to 80% of the insurance companies are offering health insurance coverage on the Ayush. But when it comes to actual claims, sir, there is some conflict between the insurance companies and the ecosystem on the Ayush side. So what we feel is that we need to have more and more communication on the standard protocols with regard to what all is covered, what all is not covered. Because ultimately what it comes to be, whether when it comes to specifically Ayush treatment, that whether there's a need for hospitalization, and when it comes to OPD care, then sometimes it is not required. So these are some of the challenges when the customer is buying the policy and the claim is there, that they need clarity on some of these aspects. One is restriction in the daycare treatments. So even there's a huge list provided by the ministry, but there's a conflict on the insurance company side that on what all treatments the claim can be settled, claim cannot be settled. The other one is restrictions on treatment. So we need clear clarity in terms of what all is covered under the insurance policy. And if we can have a standard protocols, which sir was also talking about in the morning, that will actually help the customers when they buy a policy and at the stage of claim, so that he can have a very satisfying experience. Then obviously restriction on the network. We have been speaking since morning around that. And the last one is that standard protocols around claims documentation as well. So even if the claim is covered, sometimes the customer face a lot of challenges around when it comes to documentation part. So that's what I have to say from the intermediary's experience, sir.
Yeah. It always you need a ministry to do things right. Thank you for helping. Any questions, anybody? Yes, madam. Madam, give the mic to her, please.
Yeah, good afternoon. I am from Unani Hospital, CCRUM. Ours is a government institute, so our tariff is very, very low for any therapies, especially the inpatient. We give therapies only 140 rupees per day. So will the insurance company is agreeing to empanel us, because ours is a very low revenue generation thing.
So what? It is nothing to do with revenue. It is
our institute want us to get empaneled with any of the insurances, but the claim is also very low, and the insurance people second thing is that, or can we have a two different tariff, one for BPL patients and another for the other people who can pay a high amount that can be claimed by the insurance? Can we do that?
Have you approached any insurance company?
Not yet.
Then?
Just what? We are in the initial stage. We are thinking that our tariff itself is so low.
You have to go and approach them.
So that's what Policy Bazaar people may
Policy Bazaar is not an insurance company.
Policy Bazaar people may help us in.
Ma'am, we can just help you in terms of what
will you be interested? Will you be interested, because the revenue itself is very low, and amount itself is very low. The Policy Bazaar people, I just want to ask them, are they interested in such a low amount of insurances claim and all?
Ma'am, we only facilitate what is our insurance companies are providing. We don't have any say onto it.
Yes, sir.
We had sensitization program at your institute, isn't it?
Bangalore.
Bangalore.
I am from Hyderabad.
Okay. I have given the mandate. Actually, our government institution first should approach the insurance companies to get it empaneled. We have not done our homework, so please do your homework, and it will be done. It is very easy. Yeah. And if your tariffs are low, insurance companies will be very ready, because it is working out at a lower cost. They will be ready. It is not at all an issue. Regarding policy of pricing, it is from the government. You have to, if you have any proposal, you have to submit to the government. That is for you. It is Ministry of Ayush, and get it vetted, whatever the pricing policy.
I want to add one more thing to you, because you raised a very important question. Yes, sir. You see, the first thing is, hospitals of your kind, you are treating the poor.
Yeah.
You are also treating the people who can afford.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
the first thing you should do, which I have recommended to also National Institute of Siddha here this morning, that when you register any person,
APL.
you must ask a question, do you have an insurance policy or not?
Okay.
That's the first thing you should ask. Then they will ask you, why do you want to know? That is my personal business. Then you should tell them that I want to know because I want to help you, so that you don't spend money and we can help you in getting a claim settled through your insurance cover.
Okay.
Now I want to explain you one more thing which the regulator has done in favor of hospitals who are also not empaneled. Even if you are not empaneled and you treat a patient who has got insurance cover,
Okay.
that patient can go for reimbursement.
Reimbursement.
And also now the government is saying, the regulator is saying, you heard Mr. Pankaj Sharma, he said cashless anywhere.
Anyway, cashless, yeah.
The regulator is saying whether the hospital is empaneled or not empaneled. If somebody is coming with an insurance policy, you can go to that insurance company and ask for cashless facility for that person.
Okay.
Am I clear or not?
Yes,
Pankaj, can you clarify, am I right or wrong?
Yes, thank you.
Only thing is the hospital should be eligible for getting the cashless. That is the only requirement for anywhere cashless as well.
Okay.
You get my point?
Yeah, yes.
So when you go back to Hyderabad,
Yes.
and I am based in Hyderabad, if you have any problem, call me. I am available 24/7.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Okay,
definitely,
and
I'll
you will see that anybody who comes to you with an insurance cover, it is nothing to do with 100 rupees, 140 rupees and 10,000 rupees. No, no. If he is having an insurance cover, he is eligible for a
Okay.
cashless treatment.
Yeah,
Okay?
definitely, thank you.
Start your experiment from today.
Definitely.
Okay? Thank you. Any other person? Any questions? So policy bazaar, Rajiv ji.
Just to add, madam, to your question, on the second part of your question, you asked whether you could charge a different rate for people who can afford, right? So typically people who are coming to a government hospital who are wanting a higher grade of service, if you have a different category of rooms with which you are giving it slightly different, a pay ward kind of thing, that then you could empanel under your overall thing also a different category of rooms and then explore that. In which case you are able to charge beyond your 140 rupees. Thanks.
Very good. Excellent. Madam, I have one question for you.
Yes, sir.
I have one question. You see this study which you revealed.
Yes, sir.
So can you share that study with us also? Because
Yes, sir.
the first thing is, I would like to know what was your universe, how many people you contacted, what was the
Absolutely,
profile
sir.
of those people,
Absolutely, sir.
and how you came to this.
Yes,
Because
sir.
this recommendation, if you give it to the ministry,
Yes, sir.
it will help us in our policy making decisions.
100%,
Okay,
sir.
that
Yes.
is number one. Number two, what we also want from people like you, and that is why in this forum, we have requested the intermediaries to come.
Yes, sir.
And also that is, we got encouraged because member distribution was willing to come and attend this event as the chief guest. So we wanted
So we
intermediaries.
are grateful to, to Pathi sir, because, he has given us this platform to share our experience with all of you.
Correct.
Because
So-
Policy Bazaar being such a big platform,
Correct.
we can give you real consumer insights.
So before you take your flight to go back,
Yes,
because
sir.
you are in a hurry to go, my request to you is that Policy Bazaar should start certain initiatives as an intermediary
Yes, sir.
to promote Ayush treatment in the country.
Yeah. I will give that feedback to my management, sir.
That is number one.
Yeah.
That is number one.
Yeah.
Number two, we also want to know from you,
Yes, sir.
like you did this study, we want the report of this study, the whole details of the study, so that we can justify to the government that this study was done in a scientific manner and
Yeah,
it has been vetted in a proper way.
Mhm.
Now, if there are some doubts on that, then we will make it better
Yeah.
for the
Sir,
future.
I will definitely ask my concerned business team, because he was supposed to come and.
But doesn't matter,
yeah.
doesn't matter. You have come.
Yeah, yeah.
So once you have come, so my only request now is, from tomorrow onwards, you should create a database of all Ayush hospitals in this country.
Okay.
You should try to create that
Yeah.
data. I'm just requesting you.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely,
you are
sir.
an intermediary.
Yes, sir.
And what we also want is, how do we use that data to the advantage of the patients who go to Ayush hospitals, who don't have an insurance cover, to go and get an insurance cover in a most affordable manner.
Sure, sir.
So we can start talking on those terms.
Absolutely, sir.
Okay, so this is what my request was. So before she goes to take her flight, and that's why we brought her in the beginning. Anybody has got any more questions to ask her? Yes, yes, please. Mic here, please.
Sir, I am Dr. Kamalakaran from Puducherry, sir. I am working in Karikalam Community Health Center as well as in Ayush Hospital, Puducherry. So, in Puducherry, Ayushman Bharat...
Slowly.
In
Speak
Puducherry...
slowly. You don't have to take a flight, ne?
No, sir.
Slowly. I can't understand what you say.
Okay. Usually my slides, we have Ayushman Bharat in Puducherry, sir. So people are claiming, our hospital is claiming money from Ayushman Bharat. Will it be applicable to Ayush also? Very simple, sir.
As on today, it is not applicable.
Okay.
But efforts are going on to bring Ayurveda in Ayushman Bharat scheme. Once it is coming, it will be announced publicly by the government.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Very good. Any other person? Yes.
I have been waiting long to ask you. First of all, I kudos to the Siddha fraternity for giving a place in the heart to whole of Ayush. In this regard, Siddha is best. Anyway, sir, I want to put my question to the Ministry of Ayush. Like for instance, a person is there and he has got an emergency and he is going to a corporate level hospital where he is being treated. For instance, maybe cardiac or any other thing. And after getting treated there, he wants to recuperate his health through Ayush. So is there any way where you can bring both Ayush and allopathy in one? And question to Ministry of Ayush can be that, can we integrate allopathy and Ayush throughout the country?
I think Rajiv Vasudevan can answer this. He is already running part of the integrated Ayush hospital and he will share his experience. It's not a question of ministry's decision, it's the field experience. Dr. Rajiv will share.
I think your question is more philosophical, but with specific to the insurance aspect, under one policy, the two treatments being given simultaneously will not be covered as of now, is the way it is, to give a specific answer. But somebody who is taken allopathy treatment and subsequently is for that condition or another condition goes to an Ayurveda facility within the same building, it is still permitted. So under IRDA guidelines, a co-located facility is allowed. An Ayush facility can be within an allopathy hospital and still it is approved. So to your larger point, integration is happening across the country. There are many major hospital groups who are open to the idea of having a good quality Ayush facility inside homeopathy, Siddha, Ayurveda, etc. So that trend is there. I hope I am answering broadly your question.
Yes, sir. My thesis also was this when I was in Bitspill and MPhil.
Okay.
Integrating allopathic and Ayush for the better health system. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Are you going to say goodbye to her or what?
Yes. So just I have one more question. So just last one question.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Last question.
Go ahead.
So, like this was a very good session. We had good insights over this. Mike?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Is it audible?
Yeah, audible.
So, like a beginner, just I want as a beginner, my first step I'm taking, I want my question is, so madam has mentioned about because of unavailability of the required documents, there's claims could be cancelled.
Rejected.
Yeah. And sir had also told, Pankaj sir also told, hospital eligibility is also there. If you could give us a insight about hospital eligibility and also required document as on a basis, it will be easy for us also. And we don't have a proper same set of documents kept in all the hospital, followed in all the hospital. If you give us an idea, we could all follow the same.
No, so what my contention is that we will have another session for that. You know, I will specifically invite people like you all from the hospitals, because that is the whole objective.
Exactly.
And of course, the insurance company representative Ashish ji will talk now. He will explain what all documentations are required and all that. Then your question he will try to answer in his presentation.
Yeah,
Very good question.
Yes,
Thank
sir,
you.
that will be the first step for all of us to
Yes,
start
yes.
with.
Thank you. That's why we have invited him to speak in
Thank
today's
you.
session.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So next.
May I request, with your permission, sir, scanning your fell statement. So may I request our Director, National Institute of Siddha, to fell state Ms. Deepthi Rastogi. Thank you, ma'am. Over to the chairman of the panel session.
So what is the secret gift you are giving us? You are being partial. You are being partial. Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is this IIBA, है ना?
So the IIB person is there online? Hello? Yes. Next speaker is there online? Get him on the line.
The next presentation will be online on the subject of recent trends in Ayush insurance claims vis-a-vis conventional healthcare sector. It will be done by Sri Anil Kalyanam from IIBI, Hyderabad. It will be an online session.
Please connect.
IIB is Insurance Information Bureau.
Go ahead. Not audible. Can't hear.
Anil, you have to unmute.
Okay, dabao. We can't hear you. You have to unmute.
ये हमेशा बेचते नहीं है, इसमें प्रॉब्लम होता है. IT Anil, you wait for the next speaker. Meanwhile, the team will settle the issue. पता नहीं लगा, इधर ही लग रहा है. माइक लगा के हमारा आवाज उन तक पहुंच रही है, उनका आवाज यहाँ नहीं आ रहा. अच्छा.
ये सब तो पहले से ट्राई करना चाहिए. Let's not waste time. Let's go to the next.
Okay. Anil, please wait for some time.
No.
We will go to next speaker.
Next speaker.
Okay. Since there are some technological disruptions, we will go to the next presentation. It will be done by Dr. Ashish Dudi from Oriental Insurance Company on the subject of documentation and seamless processing for promoting cashless facility in Ayush insurance. Yes.
Tell them. Presentation.
I muted. Oh. So in the auditorium you are able to hear? Yes. Oh. Okay. Hi everyone, I hope now we are able to hear me clearly at the auditorium.
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah. So sorry for the disruption of account of the technology. So this is Anil Kalyanam from IIB. I am representing Dr. Mukund Kulkarni, who heads the health vertical at IIB, which is the Insurance Information Bureau of India. So we will be talking about the Rohini, which is the registry of hospitals in the insurance network, and then we will also be giving a brief about the snapshot of the insurance claims trends that we have observed based on the information that is submitted to IIB by all the insurers. I am sharing my screen so that you will also be able to see the presentation. Can the MC confirm once they are able to view the screen?
Yes. Yes, we are able to see. No problem.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for the confirmation. So, what is Rohini that we want to talk about? Rohini is the registry of hospitals in the network of insurance. Rohini is the one-stop platform where the hospitals get registered themselves so that they will be able to start the insurance activities with the companies. A lot of participants were asking regarding queries, how to get empaneled with the various insurance companies, how to start the documentation with the insurance companies. So, for example, if somebody asks us to write down ABC, it is always better to carry a paper and pen with us or a notepad with us. So, this Rohini is similar concept to you all, and this is a starting point where you will be able to know what are all the insurance companies that are there, what are all the TPS that are there in the insurance network, how you can empanel, get the empanelment started with them. If you have started with one insurance company, how can you approach other insurance companies? So this platform will be helpful to all the hospitals, whether Ayush or non-Ayush are integrated. Just before going deep into the Rohini platform, a small note about IIB, which is the single largest repository of the transactional records of all the insurance industry in India. So IIB has a vast repository of insurance information which is real time now through APIs, and we do a lot of analytics based on this data and give insights back to the industry as well as insurance companies, so that a lot of measures and activities can be planned for the benefit of the industry. IIB has started its operations in 2012, and it has been a fabulous 12 years of journey for IIB, and with the current trends in health insurance completely being transformed on a day-to-day basis. A lot of analytical insights can be generated from the health data, so that the growth of the health insurance business will be fruitful to all the participants in the ecosystem. So now going forward with the Rohini is one platform where the hospitals can register themselves, like I said. And this Rohini platform has been given to the consumers, which are hospitals, since 2014. Since the launch, we have already 42,000 of hospitals registered in this platform, which are actively working with the insurance companies and handling the claims. So how does Rohini work? So what are the steps that you have to do in a Rohini platform to register yourself as a hospital or a daycare center? If it is a new hospital or a daycare center, so you simply have to go to the website and everything is online. So there is no physical documentation, physical verification or physical presence needed so that your hospital gets into the network of insurance. You have to fill up the details of the hospital, the location of the hospital, and then you have to upload the documentation of the hospital like the registration form as well as address proof. And then with whom, if you have already in touch with the insurance companies, you can select those insurance companies. If you are already in touch with the TPAs, you can select those TPAs, and they will in turn confirm your presence, and then they will confirm that you will be eligible for empaneling into the network of hospitals. And this registration is valid for a period of 3 years, and we have a registry of pan India hospitals, and this will be used for business expansion by the insurance companies, so that all the hospitals list that are there registered, the insurance companies will be able to access. So what are the benefits to the hospital by registering in this portal? So there is a validation that is being done by the insurance industry here. The ecosystem, you will get an access into the ecosystem of insurance, health insurance, and future business and contracting opportunities you will find here. So the screenshot of the registration page, the link is displayed here. So what are the details that are being collected here? The preliminary details, the detailed documentation part which you need to give to the respective insurer, that will be taken up by the next speaker. But the details are very limited that needs to be input here in the portal, like the name, the contact number, email ID, address, the number of beds, the identifier details like the PAN registration number and the facility registration certificate along with an address proof. So what you need to do is that you need to start a simple mailer to the given mail ID, and you will be starting the registration process with a pre-filled details, wherein you will be able to select the insurers and upload a document and complete the registration process. Once you complete the registration process, you will be given the unique ID of Rohini, which you can utilize in your billing, which you can utilize to the insurance companies when you approach them for a detailed documentation or detailed contracts that you want to have. So as a snapshot of the specific states, as a snapshot of overall India, there are currently 6,334 hospitals which are already empaneled in the portal. So all these 6,000 hospitals across India are shown state-wise. And if we see the Ayush hospitals presence in the states that are currently here in this session, we see around 10% average is the contribution of Ayush hospitals in this registry. We would definitely like this contribution to be more and more, and with the regulatory pushing for Ayush treatment at par with normal treatment, we would expect that this should be 100%. The Ayush hospitals should also be, Ayush treatment should also be given at 100% of the hospitals. So a brief snapshot of the Ayush claims that we have analyzed with the information that we have got from the industry. So till date, there are around 43,000 claims which have been settled, which were treated under Ayush methods. A total of 31.88 crores has been paid to these claims. A lot of people are questioning that there is a lot of rejections that is happening from the insurance companies on the claims portion. Whenever there is a claim, there is a lot of painful areas for us. So what we have observed is that the 73% of rejections that were happening out of this 2.7% of the claims which got rejected, those were because of non-coverages before the mandate that has been rolled out. Now, because there is a mandate, rightly the regulator has already touched upon this point where this coverage has to be at par. All these rejections are already addressed, and now the insurance companies are also coming with the products where the Ayush is included in the product filing itself. Also, when we understood from the settled claims, 99.6% of the claims are approved based on recognized treatments. So a lot of querying is being observed that the STG is not being recognized by the insurance companies and claims are getting rejected. So here you can see the numbers where 99.6% claims are getting settled and the recognition is happening. So even though we are taking a first step, I think this is a very good start for all the hospitals in the Ayush sector, and the customers also will get benefit a lot. So like I was saying, the Rohini platform for the Ayush as an ABC, you can aim to aspire that anywhere benefit of cashless you can get for the Ayush. So that's it from our side, and thank you. I will be opening up for questions.
Thank you, Anilji. Just you come to last slide. I want to know cut-off date from which you have collected that information, starting and ending. Even sixth slide also I want to know some, what is that?
Yeah. So, sir, the cutoff is from the year 2023.
Okay.
So, from the year 2023 itself, there are 43,000 claims that have been settled.
Because in our presentation we have replicated the IAB data only. We have quoted at 72 crores of turnover in Ayush in 22-24 till December 23. That is what we are projecting. Even Pankaj is aware of that. Through Pankaj only it was shared to us, and that we are sharing everywhere. So it's after
April to December 2020.
April 20. What is the cut-off date?
So it's for the year 2023 to 2024.
Same year.
2023 to March 2024, is it?
Yes, sir.
No, 72 crore was the data as per your data provided to us earlier. So just check it out. This data has to be settled because we are presenting it all over the forums, across the forums. So it should be proper. So I will share whatever data you had shared with us earlier and cross check and ascertain. Regarding previous slide. This also whether 584 hospitals, Ayush hospital in Tamil Nadu, you are claiming that they are getting claims from Ayush, or it is 584 claims? What it is actually?
So it is only the registrations under Rohini. So it is not pertaining to the claims being processed under this.
It's a very good number. 584 is a very good number. We don't have the list of those hospitals also. We will be interested to get the details.
Yeah, we will be sharing that, sir.
Okay. Okay, these are all the hospitals which are registered under Rohini.
Yes.
It's not that these hospitals have claimed.
Yeah. The table and the map is showing only the hospitals which are registered.
Anil bhai, hello.
Yes.
My question to you is, all this data which you have presented today, hello, can you all keep quiet please?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Quiet please. Audience, please keep quiet. No talking, hello. Madam, at the back, don't chat there. Otherwise I'll keep you in the front, please. Yeah, my question to you is, all this data which you have collected, are you reflecting it on your website?
On the Rohini platform, not yet, sir. We are also including the Ayush specific related registration details, like the specific treatments that the hospital is providing, or what are the type of facilities that the hospital is giving in terms of Ayush. All those details are not yet live on the portal, but they are in the pipeline wherein we will be able to release that version of upgraded Rohini soon.
By when do you plan to do that?
So, sir, we are planning to do that by December.
By December what? 31st or 1st?
December 31st, sir.
31st. Okay. So please make all this data exclusively available by creating a link for Ayush exclusively. Okay? That is our request to you.
Definitely, sir.
And give us the data of the last 12 months, month-wise, in that, so that we can come to know exactly which hospital, where, how many, the claims are coming from where, so that all that information which you are getting from the insurance companies are made transparent to the patients as well as the hospitals. Okay?
Right, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody has got any questions? No? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next turn is for Dr. Duddi from Oriental Insurance.
We have another very interesting presentation on the topic of documentation and seamless processing for promoting cashless facility in Ayush insurance coverage by Dr. Ashish Dudi, Member Health Department, the Oriental Insurance Company Limited. Over to you, sir.
How to change? Thank you. Respected dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries of the dais, practicing clinicians joining online, practicing clinicians sitting here, and budding practitioners. Finally, an insurance wala is here. So, you can have your questions ready, I think, at the end of this slide. But I hope, most of your questions will be answered, as other presenters have also tried to do so. I distinctly remember one question asked by ma'am there, that she belonged to a government institution. As far as Oriental Insurance is concerned, I can tell you that we have a board approved policy wherein we are preferring government Ayush hospitals for empanelment. So that is approved by board, wherein we are giving preference to the government institutions. So you can apply. We have, as I go ahead in the presentation, we have generic email IDs published on our website. You can simply apply and our team will get back to you in respective areas. This area, as sir also said, that we have distributed the country into 4 zones, and we have decided a flag insurer to help the providers in getting empaneled. So United India takes care of the southern region, but anybody who is based in northern India and belongs to a government institution, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. We will definitely assist you with the empanelment. So I'll start my presentation. Most of aspects have been spoken about by various speakers, and clinicians on this dais, but I'll try to touch on certain points which are of prime importance and are very basic in nature. See, if you see, what is the benefit of promoting cashless facility for Ayush? There are three stakeholders primarily. One is policyholder, second is the Ayush providers, and third are the insurance companies. So for policyholders, there is no out-of-pocket expense and improved access to the quality health care and easy claim settlement. For Ayush providers, of course, it's faster payment and lesser hassle administratively. Increased number of patients who will go for Ayush treatments if there is a payer. And for insurance companies, once we have decided on providing holistic cover under our insurance policies, so if we can offer cashless services, it improves customer satisfaction and streamlined claim process and reduced overhead costs. These are the basic aspects which every one of us is aware of, that cashless facility can render, and that is why I'll stress on the point that as far as public sector general insurance companies are concerned, we are with open arms for empanelment of Ayush providers. We have already provided cover to all kind of Ayush facilities in our policies. So as far as our companies are concerned, I can vouch that we have no prejudice as far as Ayush is concerned. Now, basic steps in a cashless processing, many speakers have spoken. There is a pre-authorization request wherein an insured goes to a hospital. The clinic submits a pre-authorization request giving the basic details of the hospitalization or the ailment. Then the insurance company reviews the request and approves the cashless treatment. Then there is treatment and documentation, the actual treatment rendered, medical reports, invoices, and the progression of the disease, claim submission wherein the patient is discharged, the entire claim set is submitted to the insurance company or their servicing TPAs who are settling the claim, and finally the claim verification and settlement. These four basic steps are there for any kind of cashless settlement, be it an allopathic or an Ayush claim is concerned. Now, where the challenge comes. What are the challenges in cashless processing of Ayush claims as of now? See, I was just speaking to Vasudevanji that, allopathic system of medicine has been interacting with insurance for last 70 years and still we are developing STGs and SOPs. Still we are trying to, reduce the discharge period, discharge time from the hospital. Still we are, trying to come on a common ground to ensure that customer satisfaction can be improved, and still there are disputes between insurance companies and allopathic providers. As far as Ayush is concerned, this is definitely the most ancient paddhati for treatment, but it is most nascent for insurance ecosystem. So please bear with us for some time at least. So we are progressing much faster than we did for allopathy, and we are progressing with the help of these gentlemen in the right direction for sure. The three challenges which we have noticed as an insurance company in processing Ayush claims in a cashless mode are awareness and education, which I think Ministry of Ayush and all the associated subset of people are doing wonderfully well by organizing such workshops with all the stakeholders in presence. There is definitely lack of awareness amongst general public regarding Ayush coverage, what is covered, what is not covered. So we are also making our efforts to ensure that it is percolated to every policy holder that Ayush is covered up to such and such extent, and what is not covered as well. That is also very important. That also we are explicitly mentioning nowadays in our policy documents. So I'll request the providers also to educate all the patients who approach you that now Ayush is covered in insurance policies. Now that coverage may depend from insurer to insurer, but at least now all the insurers are honoring Ayush claims and they are extending the coverage to for Ayush treatments. Second is the lack of awareness amongst Ayush providers regarding the same thing, that whether it is covered. If it is covered, then what is not covered? As some of my colleagues were saying that preventive care, whether the preventive care or whether the one visit or whether the consultations are covered or not, those are not covered for allopathic system as well. So there is something, as of now in Indian system of insurance, most of the policies are indemnity based policies or hospitalization policies. There are covers which are, which are extensive, but in general the policies are hospitalization based policies. So that is not covered for that as well. So you also have to understand, as we go ahead and we want to make Ayush more extensive, you also have to understand the policies of insurance companies. Second is lack of standardization in protocol and documentation. As I said, we have started standardization at various levels, be it diagnosis, be it the treatment process, or be it the discharge summaries. These are three basic documents in treatment of a patient, but still work is to be done. So there is definitely a discourse amongst various stakeholders that how to standardize these documents. I've tried to standardize one document which will help you as well as insurance companies to struck a chord and arrive at a common level wherein if you regularly present insurance company with the details of the patient in such manner, I think the hassles will be much lesser. The third challenge which we feel is the limited network of Ayush providers. This is natural because Ayush coverage has recently started, so the network is developing. And from a network of 100 hospitals, already more than 500 Ayush providers are empaneled across the nation. So it will grow in due course of time, but till such time, these are the challenges which are there for processing of claims in a cashless mode. What are the strategies we believe in for overcoming these challenges? One is awareness campaigns, as I said. Second is standardization of documents, which we have discussed and we are discussing at various levels. And third is the integration of insurers with Ayush providers for this cashless thing. So we are developing network. As I said, Oriental Insurance has a dedicated networking page wherein we are doing empanelment round the year. In earlier times, we did had a window of time wherein you could apply and then your claims, your application would have been processed. Now it is round the clock, round the year. Next slide is on for any payer or for any insurance company, the basic expectation for cashless processing is that patient's health record should explicitly mention the need for inpatient hospitalization, the diagnostic parameters confirming the disease, whether the IPD, OPD or daycare procedure, number of days of stay in a hospital, treatment plan, surgical or medical, and diagnostic parameters confirming prognosis that treatment has been rendered. Now these are the things which are required for any claim, be it any system of medicine. And the template which I am going to share with you reasonably elucidates and covers all these points. When you are treating a patient, you should be in a reasonable position to give these details to the insurance company. And if you can standardize this in your practice, day-to-day practice, your cashless claims will be much smoother with any insurance company. Second is the details of the healthcare provider. As Pankaj ji has also said, the definition clearly mentions who qualifies as a Ayush provider. Third is the policy detail. Fourth is the medical receipts and invoices. For these invoices also there is a standard format prescribed by the regulator wherein the surgeon charges or the doctor charges, the room rent and the associated expenses, they are columned and they can be provided to the insurance company for settlement of the bills. Now coming to regulator, these are the recent guidelines issued by regulator with respect to Ayush. One is, as everybody has spoken, cashless facility has been opened across all hospitals, whether a network hospital or a non-network hospital. If it's a network hospital, it will be done through cashless mode. If it is a non-network hospital, you can still apply under the initiative of 100% cashless. But of course, you have to intimate 48 hours prior to the hospitalization, and it is the insurance company's prerogative to accept or not, depending on the eligibility of the hospital. Second is, the regulator has directed everyone to have a board approved policy to treat Ayush treatments at par with other treatments, and quality parameters to be mentioned for empanelment of Ayush hospital. Third is, all existing insurance products are to be modified to ensure that there are no sublimits for Ayush, and there is a push to settle Ayush claims on cashless mode. Insurers have also been directed to develop SOPs for treatments of Ayush and engage with the core committee on insurance for implementation of these guidelines. Now, what has been our contribution as far as Oriental Insurance is concerned? That we have a board approved policy for enrollment of Ayush providers. I repeat, in this board approved policy, we have explicitly mentioned that government backed hospitals or charitable institutions will get a preference. So second is, we have a board approved policy on basic infrastructural and quality parameters for Ayush providers. We have a board approved policy on clinical and treatment protocols for Ayush, and we have approved the billing formats as per IRDA guidelines in the board. Second is, our all health insurance products stands modified to incorporate Ayush coverage without any sublimits as such. There is one important point I want to mention here is that, many a times we do a comparison of allopathic versus Ayurvedic. I want to tell you that in most of our insurance products, there are sublimits for allopathic treatments, but there are no sublimits for Ayush as on date. So this is something, which the point is missed most of the times, and, insurers are kind of blamed for it that, we are not doing enough for Ayush. You can check any insurer's policy. As far as Oriental Insurance is concerned, I can guarantee you that Ayush does not have sublimits, and allopathy treatments do have sublimits. To name a few, I can tell you cataract, total knee replacement, total hip replacement, cholecystectomy, hysterectomy. So there are many more sublimits for allopathic treatments, but there are no sublimits for Ayush as of now. Third is that we do have a dedicated networking page, as I said, on our corporate website, inviting Ayush providers, specifically mentioning that we do invite Ayush providers to register for empanelment on our generic email ID. As I said, Oriental Insurance take care of northern part of India. We will be happy to receive your application and cater to your request of empanelment as soon as possible, subject to, fulfilling of the minimum benchmarks which have been approved by our board. Our General Manager Health, Meera Parthasarthi ma'am, has been kind enough to nominate me and share our perspective here amongst Ayush providers and such dignitaries. She is a part of core committee of Ayush, and she has been contributing towards the promotion of Ayush and finalizing many papers with respect to different disciplines related to Ayush. All servicing TPAs have been explicitly sensitized by us to ensure that Ayush claims are treated strictly as per regulations in place, and there is no message to any of the intermediary that we do want any kind of cost cutting or any kind of prejudice against a particular kind of claim. So we have been issuing guidelines as well as emails on this subject that, Ayush claims must be treated at par with any other claim. So these are few things which Oriental Insurance has been doing in last couple of years and as far as Ayush is concerned. So this was my presentation as far as Ayushman is concerned. So I'll just want to share one template wherein I request all the concerned people also to circulate it with the Ayush providers. I think that will help, sir, for every Ayush provider to give the details to the TPAs or the insurance company, and it will help insurance companies to settle those claims very, very expeditiously. If you can please, that PDF, if you can show. See, these templates have been developed with the help of Rajiv Vasudevanji, who is sitting here, and some of these things are already we are using for allopathic hospitals with our various TPAs. Our TPAs are familiar. See, one more very important, I'll request all the dignitaries here, whenever you meet next time, I think somebody from the TPAs should also be invited, because they are also a very vital part of this ecosystem. With public sector general insurance companies are settling claims through TPAs, and we do, contribute to more than 40% of premium. So I think they will also be of some value, sir.
Very good. Can you put on this mic, please? Yeah. Okay. Ashish? Yeah.
I'll move.
Over?
No, sir, I'll just move this. There is a clinician summary I wanted to share.
Just you summarize and close it and then...
Okay. So this is the summary which can be shared. This we are using for allopathic hospitals as well, which gives the basic details of a patient in your hospital. If you can provide these basic details, which are already available, always available with every hospital or every doctor, so this will help insurance companies as well as TPAs to settle the claims fast. Thank you.
Very good. Ashish, let's give him a very big round of applause. Yeah, very good. Excellent presentation. Ashish, just stay on for 2 minutes. Firstly, you must thank Meeraji for nominating you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's very nice. And she has been taking a very active role, being a member of the core group. So we would miss her in today's meeting, but you are staying on to attend the core group meeting?
No, sir.
No,
I am not.
No, that's why I wanted to make it clear.
Yes, sir.
The most important thing is the first opportunity,
Yes, sir.
So you have actually taken the initiative to sensitize us and the Ayush fraternity about how easy it is to get empaneled.
Yes, sir.
So which is a very good point which you have displayed. And you've also mentioned that it is there. So what I will request the ministry is, if we could circulate this to all Ayush hospitals in the country to get in touch with Oriental.
Yes, sir.
To be guided, because that is one facility which we have got already with us prior to PMU coming into existence. The whole objective of PMU was, we will go neutral, we will not promote one company or other, but as you have come forward to help, and the announcements which you made today in your presentation, you have actually gone ahead with compared to the other insurance companies who have not approached us till now in that manner.
Yes, sir, we are doing it actually.
That's what I'm saying. So we are very happy that what you have mentioned. Now we will ensure that people come back with feedback in terms of what you said and what is going on,
Yeah, most.
So that we can make it better
Yes.
in future. So that is a very good thing, and I'm really, personally, I feel very indebted that you have made a very good presentation today. And I'm sure, Pandaji, you would be keeping all these presentations with you? Yes. So very nice. So we will, so any questions anybody has got? For Ashish ji, for Dr. Ashish, anybody has got any questions to ask? How many hospitals are here? Raise your hand. देखो, any more? नहीं, आस्ते आस्ते हाथ उठ रहा ना, तो हम इसलिए पूछ रहे. How many of them? Good. Oh, there also. So any questions now? Because you see, he is standing in front of you. You can shoot him if you have got any questions. Yes, please. You will not get this opportunity again. Please.
Ayurveda, sir. ICD codings.
And
Codings for Ayurvedic diseases.
no, sir. ICD codings is a different domain. But as far as insurance is concerned, we are not insisting you to.
Your tabular column for Ayurveda it is mentioned. Can you just scroll down?
Yeah, if it is available, if it is applicable, then see, we just want, sir, that the procedure is to be specified. If there is a ICD code for it, we'll be more than happy.
Yes, already I mentioned actually ICD 11 chapter 2, separate Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, separate coding already, ICD codes are available. So I think slowly this also will be integrated into by the insurance provider also.
Yeah, yes.
Sir, similarly,
The aim was to just specify the procedure.
Regarding the diagnosis, should we have to specify that in our Ayurvedic terminology or in the allopathic terminology, sir?
No.
For example, if it's a disc prolapse, should I have to specify it as a disc prolapse or it as katigraha or something like
Sir,
that?
as we start, if you can describe in both, no, it will help all of us.
Okay.
Because there are not enough technically equipped people at this point of time. People are not very familiar. I'll be very practical. Not very familiar with the claim settlement of Ayush. So as we move ahead, we will also become more familiar. So if you can guide us, that will help us.
No,
Regarding
Dr. Ashish, just one comment here. By and large, proactively, along with the Sanskrit word, put the English equivalent. Okay, not only for diagnosis, any term. Abhyanga, Udvartana, this, anything that you're doing, put an equivalent in English so that people can understand.
Yeah.
Proactively.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Can I? Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah, please, ma'am.
Yeah, this is Dr. Meera. We have our own hospital, Sri Hariyam Ayurveda in Chennai. So we thank the ministry and the insurance organizers to have organized such a beautiful discussion here in the first onset. So there are two important points which I would like to discuss. One, you have already thrown light on how documentation is very important. Standardization of documentation, I am very sure you are all working towards it. We request the ministry to provide all the Ayush doctors, 7.5 lakh is the count which is there, with common documents which all the Ayush hospitals should have if they are having NABH accreditation or not, so that it is easy for us to apply to these insurance makers, number one. Number two, very important point, as the ministry is there and the ministry knows us better, 99% of Ayush practitioners are women. That we have to have in mind. Women, 99%. And, sorry?
That is
Not correct that.
No, probably in Siddha, Dr. Meena Kumari would know how in Siddha in Tamil Nadu, mostly it is only women practitioners. If you're going to look at the, probably you can even take a statistics if I'm wrong. I may also be wrong. Okay, that is one observation, because Ayush as a system itself, you know that the economy which we generate is lesser when compared with allopathy. The fund which is allocated to us, it's itself 3,500 crores when you compare it with allopathy 80,000 crores. So that is one point which I am just telling you to have it in mind, to develop these insurance, to reach out Indian women. You know how Indian women are you know, Shakti Rupam, all, they have plenty of roles. So how is it going to easily reach women doctors? That is one point you have in mind. Third important point is, indemnity is a term which insurance explains in one word. In allopathy, indemnity is used in a different term. Indemnity is, I request the ministry and the insurance makers to have this very strongly in mind. None of the Ayush doctors get an indemnity agreement from their patient during a treatment. Because in Panchakarma, all Ayush doctors know that when you do a Vamana Virechna Vasti Nasya Rakta Mokshanam or surgery, there is a possibility of a even life-threatening condition which is arising. We are not taking any agreement from the patient that if at all we do the treatment procedure properly and the patient lands in a problem, even then, is the doctor going to be protected? We don't have any strong associations for Ayush. IMA is, so I wish the...
It's not the domain of the speaker.
Yeah, I know that. I wish the ministry...
we can discuss.
Sir, I'll promote my company, ma'am. Please visit www.orientalinsurance.org.in. You will find a doctor's indemnity policy, a professional indemnity. So please go and check out the terms.
Yeah, it is for, thank you so much. I know that it is a different board, but since the ministry is there, it is easy to reach you.
Dr. Ashish actually, stole my words. By the way, 99% of doctors in the country are already indemnified by the insurance companies. By the way, so you might be that 1% who is not covered, but you can buy that insurance from Oriental Insurance.
No, indemnity is used in two meanings, sir. Indemnity in the sense when I do a treatment procedure, Panchakarma, and the patient falls sick.
Yes.
If he goes to an emergency, is the doctor going to be protected or the patient going to be protected?
No, the doctor will be protected the moment the patient goes to claim compensation.
No, no,
against
it's
the
not,
doctor.
It's not regarding the money. I am speaking of the legal aspects. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the consent form should be made compulsory to all Ayurvedic clinics is what I want to tell. It is not there. Many of the doctors are unaware of consent, taking consent forms.
Okay,
They
should be aware.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it is not being practiced in India. That is my point.
No, very good point. Good point. You have
In
raised
many
a good
of the innocent Ayush practitioners, they don't take consent forms and they land in trouble. I can show you a number of cases where they go to the police station, and because we don't have an association as IMA supporting us, we are by our own, and the ministry is the one which is supporting Ayush. Thankfully, otherwise we will be lost. So I wish this consent form. See, I thank the ministry during COVID. You know what during COVID? You gave us the consent form. That is why I treated thousands of, in telemedicine I could take a COVID case because you gave me the permission to treat COVID, which no other country did. I wish the consent form be taken for every
Thank you for the
Panchakarma
suggestion.
Thank
You
you so much.
please, if you can do one more additional work, you just give the suggestion to NCISM so that they will sensitize all the practitioners registered.
Sure,
So that that will be implemented on board immediately.
Thank you.
Please send your suggestion. I will also speak to President Ethics Committee and NCISM.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Raghu,
Thank
you wanted to ask?
As far as the STGs, the circulation of the STGs are concerned, so far whatever we have published, actually we have already made into the public domain, and we also requested the national commissions to widely publicize among the practitioners actually. So this will be continued because always, as I told, that STGs are is a continuous evolving formats actually. That is one thing. As far as the consent form also, that as Upadhyayji mentioned, actually you can give a suggestions to actually, because already NCISM ka jo specific formats mein consent form, everything is there, but it is not aware about, the people are not aware appropriately. That's
Very good. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ashish Dewdy, sir, from Oriental Insurance Company, for your valuable insights with structural presentations. I would like to request Dr. Kaustubha Upadhyay, sir, to honor him with a memento and shawl, please. Thank you, sir. Any representative from Tuttlement and Bharat Ray companies, please? Anyone from Tuttlement? Okay, sir. Sir is having a presentation. Meanwhile, you may have to go to the next slide. Meanwhile, I take the privilege of inviting Dr. D. Ramanathan from Sitaram Ayurveda Hospital, Kerala, for making a brief presentation, please, sir.
I am standing in the Tamil Nadu, sir. So I am starting my speech in Tamil now. Not good afternoon, not namaste, vanakkam. Thank you. So Tamil எப்படி பேசணும் என்ன ஸ்டார்ட் வந்து மீனா குமாரி அட்வைஸ் மீ the 5 words சிரிச்சு பேசு சதசை புரிஞ்சு பேசு சமயம் பார்த்து பேசு விஷயம் படிச்சு பேசு பேசாமையும் இருந்துடு. So I am in confusion now where John Mishraji there, allow me samayam paathu pesu or pesam ide. Anyhow I go to the subject. Okay, please. This one. This one. Yeah, okay. Okay. Actually, these are timeline events, resettling insurance coverage. This is a 2009, like this. I think Dr. Regu is here. He is at that time he is instrumental for the first meeting in Ayurveda at the Madam of Jalaja Madam. So, it's not moving. Yes, this is a MOI submitted and decided to form a committee, and this is a minutes. I don't want to go to all the details, these are minutes. And finally Ayurveda Hospital, Kerala, Vaidyanathanam, Kottakkal and Sidaram AVP company giving all the details. And this is a 43 disease that time completely documented. And we given the Amoy and Hospital Management Association jointly arranged a workshop in Trichur. The Minister MP, I think Janardhan Pandey is there, all leading Kottakkal, Vaidyanathanam, all groups are there. And finally we given all the paper, the General Insurance Council in Bombay. Ahama is given and over the protocol in 2010. I repeated here 2010. And what happened? The 2010-13, the years of persistence is going on. Nobody is care about this Ayurveda. And we are IRD notification 230 insurance coverage. Only National Insurance Company and Star Health and L&T General Insurance Companies were giving insurance. I don't want to go to all the detail. No other company that time on 2013. And 2015, we have submitted a memorandum to Central Minister, Health Minister and also Prime Minister, and we have all the end over the issue. You see that the 2016, this letter is going to the Finance, IRDA department and Finance department, and finally this package has been undergone revision. Last 8 years, which not the Ministry of Ayush called a meeting with Ayurveda Hospital Management Association, Ahama, one Dr. Indrajudan and PR Ramesh, and other companies and insurance companies where an agreement was signed. That is 2016. So, V.S. McRaji, last 8 years, this the undergone revision, not so far the revision. I request you please consider the revision, which is one of the main requests for the revision. 8 years, you know what is all the index is gone. And the current status, today Ayush treatment are considered as per other treatment as per IRD guidelines. Good. The compared to several milestones like realization Ayurvedic treatment package, cost of include Ayush Ministry, I think the current 170, I think they are waiting for the Prime Minister announcement. So then I request all the members are here. What is the benefit of the Rohini portal? So regular register hospital at network insurance, unique hospital in the health insurance and third party administration network, 4,008, I think I don't want the details, I think within 2 days they are giving all the details. The benefit of the cashless insurance, the unplanned or emergency hospital fund arrangement is not in hidden, very fast. And as per IRDA, cashless authorization request should be decided within 1 hour of the receipt of the insurance. Final authorization to discharge from hospital within 3 hours of request from the hospital. This is the beauty of the benefits of cashless insurance. So it is our job. I think the morning that is Kausubaya tell me is only 70 crores. It is our job, sir, within this 100 crores, 1000 crores. Otherwise, we go this way, very easy. The 1000 crores we can manage. Automatically, Siddha and Ayurveda, all the Ayush system improve very fast. So it is our job to go to the cashless. All the take a promise. I request Meena Kumari, madam, take oath within before you, I think you are leaving the December 31st. At least 100 Siddha is come to the portal. Thank you, sir. Okay. Then this is a Rohini portal. I don't want to go to the satin. I have details already given the Rohini portal. This is a mention that 61 Rohini portal as per the 61 insurance companies are there. 61 insurance companies are there. So, for your, I don't know what is the reason. LIC, the insurance claim Ayurveda treatment cannot be considered. Why the LIC is a concern? I have received a letter also. The insurance company, as per the LIC policy document, not consider the LIC. They are mentioned that very clear that Ayurveda treatment is not included. Last one, that Ayurveda treatment is not included. This is a main claim rejection, Ayurveda treatment LIC. So that also please consider the LIC. Everybody is interested. Everybody know the insurance. Only first name is come to the LIC. So then 200 guidelines insurance coverage in Ayurveda and tentative disease condition needing hospitalization, patient data, all things are dated 2016 as follows. But these all areas are my request. The time is running the short. I don't want to go to detail. Lifestyle disease and chronic gut disease not included this chapter, sir. So Ayurveda is more concentrated in Siddha, where you are not an emergency area, is more concentration in LSD and chronic gut disease. That area needs some understanding, some policy decision immediately taken, sir, decision. And lifestyle disorders and psychiatric disorders and human health. And this is a recently one paper is Times of India. Obesity sign risk factor, non-communicable disease such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, muscular disease is more than. So you go less than 40 only allowable. I think here sitting all are here. The less than 50 is not seen. Everybody is tumbled the present day is more than 40. So the obesity also please consider, sir. This means you can, otherwise the Ayurvedic system is more, we are thinking the preventive aspect. And the lifestyle disorder, restricting the policy coverage to only surgical treatment, actually limit treatment option available for a patient. And psychiatric and psychosomatic disease is more powerful in Ayurveda. The Ayurveda, I don't read, one sloga also mentioned here, sir. Tyagadi Rogan, Sadadanu Shaktan, Asheshagaya Saneshan, Aulsikya Moha Aradi Jagana, you Aburo Vidyaya Namastu Tasmai. Who is the Aburo Vidya? Aulsikya Moha Aradi. That is, who will control properly mind of understanding, both health and body. So that only is Aburo Vidya. But modern medicine is compared to Ayurveda and Siddha. Our consideration is Aulsikya Moha Aradi, that is mind status. That is we are setting Jagadi. So that area also we contend, human also, health also required. And don't listen, the current guidelines are to be revised after giving considerable attention to areas where Ayurveda can effectively entertain. And it is essential to develop policy that safety to tailor to the criteria of Ayurveda treatment. Ayurveda treatment often do not really solve on investigation. All the time they are investigations, sir. Ayurveda treatment is required, the investigation, sometimes this is required or not. That area is also the claim time. The investigation unnecessary they are asking. So that also you consider insurance coverage for the spectrum of disease. Paradigm shift to healthcare, shifting focus from damage control to prevention and early intervention. Ayurveda is more than suppose any knee joint is a damage. So before the damage, definitely Ayurveda can help. That area you should consider. And claim denies. You see the recently the treatment cannot be done on OPD basis. So I am a physician. I decide is it a required IPD or OPD. I already subjected in the cashless area, informed that, and after that, this is only for OPD. What is the mean? Suppose I am a doctor, I am giving all the assessment, all the detail as per the norms of the insurance company, and after that I receive that, then what happens, sir? Myself and client, the client is not taking the phone because he that does not get from the insurance company. I don't get the money. So myself, a company is the opponent. So this is happened some area. That also we must consider properly, sir. And Prakriti, another one is a Prakriti. This is, we are sitting in Tamil Nadu. The investigation going on the Delhi. So the Grudu, Sis Grudu. The Sis Grudu is different than Delhi and Kerala. But they are thinking only Delhi situation. That is Indraprastha. Indraprastha is a good job. So 6 Grudu is only available in the Delhi only. That is the meaning of Indraprastha. The Kerala is getting only 4 Grudu only. So this Grudu they are mentioned Prakriti and patient. That's not one. Vamana cannot be done in the center of the Prakriti on season. I don't want to know the detail. This type of some understanding for the policy decision for the improvements also required. The reason patient admitted evaluation diagnosis purpose and also rejections are there. A reason for no need for hospitalization, we are decided for the hospitalization and we submit the paper, and after that the patient gone, they are mentioned the reason no need for hospitalization, we don't get the cash. Where we will get the cash? That is our risk policy. That how can you understand this issue? And advantage of insurance policy incorporated in the last slide, Ayurveda can better economic unique aspects of traditional Ayurvedic medicine, reducing the incidence of the claim rejection, the open shame for the misunderstanding Ayurvedic practice. This policy can foster greater confidence among both policyholders and insurance providers by promoting focused and standardized intervention for Ayurvedic care. Ultimately, this contribution significantly to build a healthier society that appreciate and value the traditional medical system of the country and ensure sustainable approach to health and wellness for the future of the generation. My request here, including online, offline, we can do very easily for the Rohini portal and empanel. So, this is some understanding how only 1 hour, only 4,500 rupees and 1 hour job, any one of your presence of one doctor trained properly, you can register Rohini portal. The Rohini portal, you can immediately go to 61 insurance companies, a cashless. So cashless is there. Automatically, your revenue, patients and everything is good. So it is our job. I think the online, offline people, if you want any clarification required, an Ayush department or Jaji Vasavan here is ready to assist for you, or myself also ready. It is our take an oath. You will take must, should. That is must we take within a short time. Our online process, cashless process, offline and Rohini portal and also empanel we can do, sir. Thank you, sir. You have done a very good job. Thank you very much. Last, I will finally, sir, this only because of everything, only our chairman, Vijay Mishraji. He is our, all the time is injecting motivation. I think this type of mind, at least 10 or 15 people in Ayurveda Siddha, our picture is changed, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words of wisdom. I request Professor Dr. Sendilvel to honor Dr. D. Ramanathan with a memento and a shawl, please. May I now request Mr. D. Logoswamy, sir, from Bharat Ray Insurance Brokers Private Limited to come and deliver a brief speech about the role of intermediaries in promoting Ayush insurance coverage in private insurance sector. Please, sir.
Good evening to all the dignitaries on the dais and of the dais. I am Logaswamy from Bharatri Insurance Brokers. So we are the intermediaries. So first of all, I would like to thank for giving me this opportunity to make a presentation here. So we are into the corporate insurance broking. We handle major corporates with lives of around 50,000, 60,000 lives in employees and their dependents. So we think this is an opportunity where we will be able to convey what we would like to convey to the Ministry of Government of India and Ministry of Ayush when it comes to alternate medicine. So if we see 100 claims are reporting in a day, 99 claims are from allopathic. Only one claim will be from Ayush, alternate medicine. So that one claim will be also from Ayurveda, not from any other alternate medicines like Siddha, Unani, homeopathy, nothing. So in fact, even most of the people think that Ayush refers only to Ayurveda. It is not like that. It is Ayush, Yoga, Unani, Siddha and homeopathy. So the problem that we were facing, sir, when we were promoting the product to our corporates, even to the individuals, when it comes to Ayush, the most of the problem that what our people are feeling is that when we go for a claim, as our doctor has rightly said, the claim is getting denied saying there is no requirement for admission. The simple reason why the claim is getting rejected is most of the cases, treatment in Ayurveda or Siddha, it is a kind of a course of treatment. The person has to be there in the hospital for 15 days or 20 days. So probably detoxification and treatment. But when it comes to insurance, insurance people says there is no active line of treatment. There should be an active line of treatment, which means there should be a positive investigation and the line of treatment that what the hospital is providing that requires patient to be hospitalized for more than 24 hours. Otherwise, it can be treated on outpatient basis. Unfortunately, most of the Ayurvedic or Siddha treatment, that line of treatment will be like treatment taken on OPD basis. It will not be like an allopathic treatment where the patient will be injected with IV or IM or it will be on continuous monitoring or observation. So that is the problem where we are facing when we are trying to promote this Ayush, even in case of a retail segment or in the corporate segment, that when it comes to claims, insurance company says there is no active line of treatment, it can be treated on outpatient basis. So unless otherwise we have a clear defined standard protocols and list of procedures. That is, say for example, it may be just for information I can tell you, there is a Ayurvedic hospital near my house. First time I visited the hospital for some other purpose, I was surprised to see the hospital has got their name empaneled with 3 insurance companies. That is SBI General, Aditya Birla and Niva Bupa. I asked the doctor, so how come you got your hospital empaneled? Because you are saying that yours is a nature cure hospital. You are saying that we called them, we explained them our line of treatment and the procedures and protocol that being followed. They got convinced and now we are able to treat the patient and get the cashless facility. So the thing is that wherever people are able to go to the insurance company, inform them that this is the process defined in this particular line of treatment or in the particular system of treatment, that may be an Ayurvedic or Unani or Siddha. Because most of the cases, sir, probably people from insurance company may know, the TPAs appoint only the allopathic doctors for treating the processing the claims. These allopathic doctors may not be aware of the alternate system of medicine. So if somebody is getting admitted for sciatica or somebody is getting admitted for disc prolapse, so where the treatment will not be of an invasive in nature in case of a Siddha or Ayurveda. So what the doctor who is in allopathy will decide, sir, you have gone for oil massage, you have gone for detoxification therapy, so this does not warrant admission. There could be so many medications that the person might have been taken during the course of treatment, that may be 7 days or 10 days. Again, what will happen? There will be a request or there will be a query requesting justify the length of stay. Why the patient was admitted for 7 days or 10 days for this line of treatment? Because we are saying that this does not warrant hospitalization itself. So which means they see that any treatment in the Ayurveda or Siddha as a regenerating treatment. That is, it's a kind of a spa people are thinking. So this has to be removed. Unless otherwise this is removed, we will not be able to promote this Ayush medication in any segment, retail policy or the corporate segment. And second point, sir, in fact, people from insurance industry, they know, they better aware that allopathic treatment, it is very costlier. We are running at 120% claim ratio. And for your information, the WHO, that is World Health Organization, has informed that the medical inflation in India is higher than in any other Asian country. It is 14% in India, which means this year if an appendectomy costs 1 lakh rupee, next year the hospital will be charging 1,14,000 rupees. So we see that alternate medicine as a best alternate medicine to the allopathic, where it will treat the patient in a holistic manner. That is, it will definitely suit the definition what is the health. That is the mental health, mental well-being and the physical well-being. So allopathic treatment concentrate only in the physical well-being, not taking care of the mental well-being, whereas probably this alternate medicine, it will take care of both mental well-being and alternate well-being. Just I will go through these slides very quickly because of the time constraint. So just I skip the initial slides because it's common in nature.
Just close it down. This time is over.
Yeah, sir. So just our requirement is we need the treatment protocols to be clearly defined, and like say for example many insurance companies, they have a specific products like product for vector-borne disease, like in corona period they have issued Corona Kavach or COVID policy. Like that, if we have a policy that will exclusively take care of Ayush treatment, it will be easy for us to promote in the private insurance companies and among the corporate and the retail segment, so that will come with their own definition for the treatment and illness, and it will help the insurance company also to settle the claim in fast manner. Thank you, sir.
Very good.
Any question?
Anybody has got any questions?
So in fact, I am from TPA background and with intermediate background. So in case if you have any questions related to claim settlement related to Ayush also.
My only question to you is, today you attended this program right from the morning?
Yes, sir.
So what is the benefit of such things? Did you understand that you learned anything where you are saying your clients are issuing a lot of issues, are raising a lot of doubts, so regarding claim settlement or delays or whatever it is. So today are you clear? Have you been able to get some help out of this?
Yes, sir. So in fact this is a eye-opening program kind of thing, because it is a sensitization program, so to ensure that how to promote the Ayush medicine in the insurance, general insurance. So we will be able to definitely take it up to our client, but we would request again the insurance company, because since we are from the TPA background and we handle the insurance company also, we handle the claims. So in the claims part, if they are able to support us, so considering the reasonableness and logicness involved in the alternate medicine, it will help us to promote it further, sir.
No, first of all, you should stop using the word alternate.
Okay, sorry, sir.
Stop that word alternate. It is, now we are going towards integrative healthcare. So it is equal.
Mainstream, sir.
Yes. So there is nothing called alternate. Okay. The second issue is, you heard the insurance company representative is also here. They have very clearly mentioned that they have taken some very strong decisions in favor of educating people like you all. So as you have taken the trouble to come on behalf of the brokers, I would recommend that whatever you have learned today, you please make a short summary of that and share it with all the brokers in the country.
Sure, sir.
So that will be a great help for us, because we wanted today many brokers to come, but you have taken the trouble to come. So when you have taken the trouble and you made a presentation also, which will be uploaded on our website and things like that, and we will make it popular, your presentation. You also share your presentation with all your brokers and tell them what you learned today.
Sure, sir.
And tell them what the insurance company told you today. You see how they are treating Ayush.
Sure, sir.
You must have heard that, how they are treating Ayush. So now those doubts are all cleared.
Exactly, sir.
To make it update. Because what you have mentioned, it is all cleared today.
Yes, sir.
So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. D. Logasamy, sir, for your practical light thrown at us. I request Professor Dr. Sendilvel, sir, to honor Mr. D. Logasamy, sir. Sir, requesting on dais, please. Now we are almost at the end of the day. We are into the conclusion and summarizing remarks from the member of core group experts, and if any remaining question and answers also, please. Thank you, sir.
Let's start from
one word.
A very good evening, everybody. So the way we are witnessing something absolutely revolutionary since morning is a kind of we are sensitizing all the stakeholders regarding Ayush. So they should be aware. It's a kind of awareness program, mass education. So as of now, main stakeholders are there, but the most important part of this is still remaining, and those are the patients. So next step will be definitely we are focusing in future, we will be focusing that mass education. So I think the day was really very fruitful for all of you, and this should go on. So whatever the things you learned today, that should be passed on to your groups. Thank you and all the very best. Thank you so much.
Should I speak? It's been a fantastic day of lot of revelations. I would like to compliment Dr. Meena Kumari, because what I saw today was quite, even for somebody like me from Ayurveda, was quite a revelation that an institute has 2000 OPD patients coming here every day. So I wish the entire Siddha fraternity, the expert doctors here, all the very best. But quickly coming to the topic of the day, awareness for Ayush has got 3 dimensions. Number 1, people do not know that for many of the serious medical conditions, there is a proper treatment available in Ayurveda and Siddha. Okay? Take psoriasis, for example, right? A skin condition for which, let's say, Siddha has got a very good treatment. Not many people know, and they'll be struggling and suffering for years with steroids and all types of topical treatments. If they come to Siddha or Ayurveda, they'll get treatment. So first, patients don't know that which are the diseases for which I should come to Siddha, number 1. Number 2, they do not know that insurance companies are covering that Ayurveda, that Siddha treatment under their insurance policy under Siddha. Number 3, they do not know there is a Siddha hospital close to them where they can go and avail of insurance approved cashless or reimbursement. These are 3 levels of awareness. So first thing which I want to tell my brothers and sisters from the Siddha fraternity is that you have to create correct awareness. Even being in Ayurveda, unless I have gone and read up about you, I know broadly. I'll tell you 30 years back, for a relation who was suffering from cancer, I came from far away, and I arranged through a friend to go to a Siddha practitioner near Arkonam to collect some medicine, some pudi. I went and picked it up and couriered to Calcutta. Okay. So this is the fact, but not people know. Nobody knows where I should go for what. So cancer, or you take, I was surprised to hear mental health, bunch of conditions which Siddha is treating. So where all is Siddha required and where it can do a job, you have a very important task to do. If Ayurveda's difficulty is, let's say, 8 out of 10, your problems are 10 out of 10. Right? That is the challenge you are facing. So you must all come together to create the proper awareness. The last point I want to say, you need to build credibility as a system. So Ayurveda, number of Ayurveda hospitals under NABH are a very large number. How many Siddha hospitals have got NABH? So of course, National Institute of Siddha has got it, but all the private hospitals should go for a quality standard. Without that, you're not going to build credibility and trust, right? I will conclude by telling, I remember some first few people I met in Siddha, Dr. T. Anandan, and then there was Dr. Jayakumar, I think he's from this institute, who's an NABH assessor. So I feel the tradition should be taken forward and Ayurveda and Siddha should work together. Today has been quite a revelation. I also want to thank the chairman of the committee, Professor Bijon Mishra, for spearheading this entire movement, the entire Ministry of Ayush, Dr. Upadhyay, Dr. Raghu, but also the fact that we have IRDA in such strong measure coming in supporting this augurs a lot of optimism. Thank you very much.
Already much has been already been spoken about actually. So only whatever the zeal that we have created today, that has to be continued. Already many speakers mentioned that there is a need of more and more empanelment of the all the facilities, particularly Siddha system of medicines from Tamil Nadu, and not only Tamil Nadu, from the entire region. Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Telangana and Kerala and Puducherry. So with this kind of empanelment and further what you call the enthusiasm shown by our systems of medicine, that we can have that increased vigor of treating many chronic and subacute diseases which otherwise generally people think that there is no cure for in any of the systems of medicine. So we are ready to support you in that endeavor. Whatever the standard treatment guideline, whatever the documentations which published by the ministry will be provided to all the stakeholders in the country. And also one more point that even otherwise also, even though there is no insurance, it is a moral responsibility of all the hospitals to document a case with a clear protocol actually. From the starting from the prescription, starting from the clinical documentation, clinical case sheets, systematically that kind of documentation is needless to say is a must for our Ayurveda systems of medicine. Thank you.
Today's target for ministry is PMU and STG, finalization of STG. That before December will, I hope, this time we will not take excuse. Target for NIS is we should get empaneled before December 31st, before retirement of madam. And it is also the target for our CS Central Council of Siddha. Their hospital also should come up with the empanelment process. And target for all the stakeholders here. That is all the Ayush hospitals, Ayurveda, Siddha, Homeopathy, Unani, whatever we are running. We should first insist, whoever clientele, whatever the patient we are receiving, if they have insurance policy, we should encourage them to claim, make a claim and support them. That is the first step. Then get yourself registered in the Rohini platform. Third, try for empanelment with 1, 2, 3 insurance companies. This is the target. And for insurance companies which are all participating it, we will they have to have more interaction with Ayush fraternity and streamline the thing, and they have to encourage Ayush people to produce proper documents as already they are doing. And ministry and core group and PMU, if it takes a place, we will facilitate this interaction process between insurance companies, TPAs and all those things. And one more, we are planning to have one meeting with all the CEOs of insurance companies for implementation of this 24 guidelines by the IRDA, the progress made that, we will do that. And second, we will plan separate training program for TPAs and claim processors who are working with various insurance company, so that if one interact with each other, we will understand the type of problems and we will able to resolve so many issues. So interaction is the key. Instead of versus, we should see we have to work together and resolve our problem. It's a family dispute. It's not a dispute between two enemy nations. So we have to interact together. If we interact for well, I think disputes will dissolve automatically. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Upadhyay, actually you made my task easy because you said all what I wanted to say. I think you stole my answer paper. So firstly, I definitely want that out of today's program, everybody is happy? Louder. Happy? Loud. Very good. Yeah, very nice. Because the most important thing is you took the trouble to come and you have stayed for such a long time. Heard such, you must have got bored because after 5 minutes you don't listen. You talk next to each other. So what I am trying to say is that I am very happy with the fact that we had all the stakeholders present here today, including patients' organizations like Mr. Durai Singham and others who have come, and taken the trouble, who represent the patients, and they have also come here. So the circle is complete. That is number one. Number two, the outcome will be how many hospitals from today, including NIS, getting empaneled. That is very important. So I am also of the view that before you demit your office, we must get in communication from you that you have approached Oriental Insurance to get empaneled. Start from Oriental Insurance. That is my request to you, because at least he has taken the trouble to come here, told you that how friendly they are, so you become good friends of them, and announce before you demit your office that your institute has become empaneled with an insurance company, and announce it to every citizen in Chennai, in India, that if anybody with insurance cover comes here, you will get cashless facility. So that will be a very big achievement for us, and I will be very happy to see as many hospitals who have attended today's program. If you have applied for empanelment and you have met the Oriental Insurance person, if you are not happy with Oriental, tell me. I would be very happy to know that, because that will be our success story. Because that will improve in terms of the process and reaching that goal. So I would also request Oriental Insurance, out of today's program, you please, tell all your GI Council members that you attended this program and what you told them and how you are taking the leadership to take Ayush up front, and giving the focus in terms of what IRDA is wanting you all to do. So bring that into the GI Council's mandate, and because you are actually representing also GI Council in today's meeting, so that will be a very big achievement for us. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a safe return home, keep smiling, and give the best of service to the patients. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I believe that the whole system has come together, and it is preparing the ground for the next level of growth in the Ayush industry as a whole. And with so much of support coming through from the government, from the regulator, and from the ecosystem, this time is ripe to take it to the next level, and hospitals mainly must get involved more proactively to get empaneled with the insurance companies in their area. And my humble request to all of you is that please don't sit on such situation currently, and with so much of information flying around, this is the right time for you to take advantage of the support that ministry is extending. Insurance companies are also looking forward to, and the regulator has also taken necessary steps to see that, to bring all the Ayush way of treatment on par. So please go ahead, make the best of the situation, get yourself empaneled, and take the benefit of insurance in the days ahead. Thank you very much.
Good evening. It's our time to work together and time to work to empanel our hospital. So we will work on it, and as you said, we will try to achieve it within this December. And we need some training and some guidance. We will be disturbing you much again and again. I'm sure you will help us, and we will support other hospitals also and mediate between them, from the hospitals and Ministry of Ayush, to empanel them. This is the work to do at this time, I think. And I am very much grateful for the team, and today the experts, you have given an eye-opener, and it will be definitely will make our institute familiar with every citizens of this nation. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Good evening. I think I not need more. My presentation is already mentioned that. So it is a good chance for the Ayush and Siddha, totally Ayush industry, Ayurveda, Siddha, to uplift. This is our job. We come to with a solution. Tomorrow itself, I request the madam also, tomorrow itself, you can Rohini portal registration. It's only 1 hour job. Only 1 hour job. Only you give a 4,500 rupees and some training people is there, 1 hour. Then you go to the empanel, luckily Oriental Insurance Company persons are here. We can use it and cash it, and Ayurveda is global way. Our system is definitely improved. Definitely we can, the insurance, I think Vijesh Mishra is trying now, to implement the insurance not international level also. I think I spoke to 1 month before, he is planning to international insurance company how to register Ayurveda. That level of the thinking is going on. So it is our job. This is my humble request. Thank you. The Siddha peoples have done very good job. Thank you for beautiful function. Happy, sir.
I would just like to congratulate all the people involved in this great initiative for bringing all the stakeholders on one platform and creating awareness about Ayush and how it can be integrated with insurance. So as sir has mentioned, this is the right time, as ministry is also active, regulator has also provided very enabling provisions, insurers are open to covering Ayush and providing coverage for that. So this is the right time, and just for healthcare providers, I think you build your documentation, you understand the insurance processes, how it works. I think that will be very useful, and not only for the Ayush industry, for the country as well. Thank you very much.
Good evening all, and I thank all the dignitaries on the dais to give me this opportunity to speak on behalf of Oriental Insurance, and especially to Chairman Bijoy Mishra ji, who has promoted my company as I did on a couple of occasions. And apart from I think if I have been able to percolate 1% of positivity towards the insurance sector, the demons which I felt on many occasions that Ayush sector had about insurance, my journey is successful. And apart from that, I just want to inform that we are working closely to develop STGs also. In that also we'll be assisting you. Please do your job, as sir has said. You also come forward, educate yourself, interact with us. We are there to help. Thank you.
So that was one of a kind of panel discussion where various stakeholders came together to discuss with a very open mind, and there was a lively discussion and interaction from the delegates as well. So thank you so much. And with this, we are coming to the end of the session 2. So we would like to felicitate Dr. Rajiv Vasudevan, MD and CEO, Ayurveda Hospital, member core group of experts. I request Professor Dr. G.J. Christian, Hospital Superintendent, National Institute of Siddha, to kindly felicitate him. It's a small token of appreciation from our side, sir. Kindly accept. Thank you, sir. Next, I request Professor Dr. G. Sendilvel, Head of the Department of Gunapadam, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
எல்லாம் வல்ல இறையருள் துணை இருக்கட்டும். குரு வாழ்க, குருவே துணை. Everybody happy na? This is concluding session. Just I take the only 2 minutes only, because inside, sir, please quickly you finish the Thanksgiving, because I am bringing my water also, because nobody to give the water. That's why everybody is going back like that only. Okay, anyway, I am just thanking the Almighty, because without the Almighty, this type of the collective of the people is not one panel, one area. Even though in the history of NIS, this side Agatya Muni, that side Ayurveda Dhanvantri. This is the first time in the history. Big hands. Because rightly said the Dr. Vasudevan ji, Vasudevan sir, Ayurveda and Siddha should work brotherlyhood together, work together. That is now the God, our God, is this is the first time in the history. Otherwise, always Siddha people, sir, Siddha only, Siddha only. Ayurveda people, no, Ayurveda only. But this is the first time in the history. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Rightly you have said, sir. And same time, yesterday actually, that Dr. Narayan sir given a wonderful lecture to our students. Actually, even the today he is completely involving the session, but yesterday given the lecture to that Uravasti. He is the renowned Ayurveda urologist. He is Ayurveda urologist. All our Siddha, Ayurveda, all people are very much interestedly listen to this. Okay, after the degree, they can go and get the specialty treatment and treat the patients as a specialty manner, like that way. Thank you, Dr. Narayan sir. Thank you, Narayan ji. And Dr. Raghu sir, already known, always a workaholic person. Actually, I was working in the ministry. Actually, sir is more than 13 years I was working in the ministry. He is my boss. Always workaholic. Daily night 9 o'clock only leave the ministry. That type of work. Thank you, sir. Actually, whole day you are giving the input and all the things, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And our advisor, sir, Kaustuba sir, always giving the target only. Today also giving the target. Last month I am just discussing this matter, because I am the nodal officer of this entire program. From 48 days, we are telling about one mandala, 48 days. This task is given by before 48 days. Daily we are working. This is all type of people, 5 states, and working together. That time also sir was fixing the target. Sindhil, this is okay. इसके अलावा एक टेरिबल के लिए कोल्लीमலை வந்து is open a bada center. We will help. Like that way he is always targeting. Today also he is giving the target to the other NIS should within 1 month empanelment करना चाहिए. ऐसे बोल रहा. That's why I am just okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And the next person, young and energetic person, our chairman. I am always calling the WhatsApp man. You see, always immediately respond. I am Darlakta. Just immediately connecting. Sendilji, where you are booked the hotel? What time you started the program? Send the program schedule, everything. That time we are in the preliminary stage, but we couldn't come to the conclusion. Being a chairman, how I can tell the answer? But after that, he is guiding lot of things. WhatsApp person, WhatsApp, immediately in order to tell that, but WhatsApp, na, immediately reply karenge. Reply. Surprise, sir. So today also, you see, managing very well. The crowd, the one person is coming, sitting there, and asking somewhere answer, somewhere questions. But he is rightly managed. This is a things. Sir, thank you so much, sir. Nice experience, sir. Yes. And another one, sir, our Tripadi, sir. Yes, chief guest is calm and give all the things, observe and do the things, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Next, our Ramanathan, sir, from always in the ministry, whenever we are conducting, 1 minute, conducting meeting from Kerala. He is the only voice raising person. Always we are write the minutes, na? His voice raising. Lot of suggestion, even though giving the ministry also. That type of person dedicated to the first system. Thank you so much, sir, for coming like that. And another 2 persons also, Pankaj sir and other thing, oriented insurance person, and all the speakers, and like that only. So I am so much of happy being a nodal officer. And finally, I am thanks to my director, madam. Actually, she is saying, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Actually, whatever we say, yes. That type of, you never imagine. Visionary person, give the target and do the things. Always thinking of the system like that only. So, without madam, this is not possible. And finally, our team, committee members, you know that without committee, all are one mandala is working. Matlab 48 days they are working. Even though, but the slogan creating is here only the first time in the ministry, we are creating that slogan. Ensure your health and secure your wealth. You see? Actually 4 times the same program is conducted than Delhi and Bangalore and other things. But this slogan is created here only with the madam. And our team Muthu is one person is immediately, actually I am special thanks to Muthu wherever he is, I don't know, but always he is doing that segment. This slogan is creating with the support of Anna University. There is one CTTM, Center for Technology in Traditional Medicines. They are the background of wherever we are doing, they are the backbone and correcting and do all the things. The thanks to Dr. Nandini madam, they are also giving the inputs. That slogan is everybody, even ministry people always just appreciating actually the best slogan like that only. So, and our entire committee from Subese, Shamkotak, they are keep on doing like that. And our students, our faculties and all other members and especially online people, actually more than 2,000 people are seeing, more than 2,000 people. Actually our offline 500 people is registered, offline 500 people registered, online is 2,000 people. Because already we are created one link, overwhelming of response, we changed the link today morning and a special link for the 2,000 ke liye karna chahiye, sir. This much of response. So actually I am thanks to an hospital owners, they are very happy. Sir, actually within this month, madam already told with the NIS, National Institute of Siddha, is helped that all hospital owners to make the empanelment like that only. So and the traditional people also is working there, and Inani, Siddha, homeopathy, and all DGs of Siddha, Ayurveda DG, Siddha DG, Inani DG, all they are sending the officials officially. So this much of entire things, I am so happy. Thank you so much giving this opportunity. Pray the God. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. The only acknowledgement that you all can give that this program was conducted in a successful way and you have benefited from it, and the hard work of all the people involved in this program, right from the Ministry of Ayush till the speakers. or the committee members is your big round of applause. Can we have a big round of applause, please?
So finally, I just not even forgotten. I thanks from my heart our joint advisor and the Kusum Tapa. Actually, this is for 1 month, sir. We are really working, sir. Actually, thank you, doctor. Thank you so much. Thank you.
May we have the national anthem, please?